Okay, so clearly this is our first live performance on YouTube, and we are technically challenged. God bless us and keep us. All right. Hello, fabulous people. So I am Jay,
Jen.
and this is the Menopausal View. Thank you for joining us. And so, if you are not already a subscriber, please subscribe here. Hit the bell for notifications. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up. And then make sure that you're talking to us. Make sure that you're commenting because we do wander through the crowd after the show and talk to folks. So, also, if you'd like to join us on Facebook, we do some of our lives there under the Menopausal View. So, without further ado, we're going to get into our conversation topic for our last segment of the day. We've already done 2 segments on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Jen is our technical expert here. She's neither one of us, both of us are technically challenged, but she is actually the one that handles the setup and whatnot. So there that is. I don't think this is going to be the same. This is hilarious. Our thumbnail for this is, like I said, this is a trial and error thing. So you are made a man. Look at you, the first up top, both hands. All right, look at her. So now we can see if you guys comment while we're live. So anyway, so this week I have had people that have sent me emails with a tone to them. So and when I say emails with a tone, I mean like where you're starting off and you're using all caps. This is not like, we're not on Facebook, we're not on social media. This is in a professional setting where you're sending me all caps and exclamation points and you're copying previous emails. Like, I don't know what the F I said initially when I was the one that actually referred to the date of the previous email in my email, and then you go back and copy my email. It takes
Rude.
everything in me. It takes everything in me. Just know that I'm making a mental note. You've gone on the list. You've gone on the list. So, yeah, just know that. And like I said, there's ways to kick somebody's ass professionally in an email where you're not using any profanity. It's all professional. So expect that, and you're going to get what you pay for. You keep sending me these emails with the accusatory tone when thou knowest not what thou speaketh about. Thou shalt not do that.
Jocelyn 33.3.
Jocelyn 313. There you go. So, anyway, without further ado, we're also going to talk about holidays, and I'm sorry because the wig hair is starting to get a little itchy now, and it's in my eyeballs. But holidays, holiday traditions. So, first of all, what's your favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Yeah, I can see that. So, for those that don't know us from Facebook and haven't joined us there and are just tuning in, you're like, oh, these 2 bras, they're fluffy and they're wearing wigs. Yes, indeed we are. And we do that for every show, every single show, because we are living our best life. That's what this is about. This is our version of self-expression, and at this age, we should be able to wear wigs if we want to in our free time.
We don't care.
We don't care.
We don't care.
We are fresh out of fucks. So I'm going to say that out loud. We are fresh out of shits to give. So, but I can see, like, for Halloween, I wish that, because now it is funny because I was never really like into Halloween because my focus was always on the kids, like making sure everybody had their costume, getting people where they needed to go. So it wasn't so much focusing on me dressing up. Like I might do like, the cat thing where you put the headband on and you put some eyeliner on the tip of your nose and you draw little whiskers in and then you walk around with the kids or whatever. So I didn't go out of my way for Halloween. What have you been for the last few Halloweens?
I know you're expecting one answer, but there isn't just one.
I want to hear, because I think that you've got imagination. I know that you have imagination. So I'm going to enjoy this. We also always have snacks. So right now, it is pizza. Pizza, yeah.
So Halloween is the whole month of October is my favorite month of the year. The leaves start changing, the weather starts cooling off. I get to wear boots and sweaters, sweater weather, boot weather. Boots are my reason for living.
They are.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. Boots are my everything. I love boots. I love them so much. They're like a little tiny. They're like children to me. They're like a little piece of my heart. So I get to wear boots, and as soon as the temperature drops below,
like the first leaf falls.
As soon as the temperature is below 70, buddy, my boots are out. Okay, and they are on my body. And I got my leggings on, and I got my long shirts on, my long sweaters on, totally rocking it. Okay, but it's also the month that I can dress up as anything I want, and it's socially
judgment-free zone.
Acceptable.
Yep.
So I think one of my favorite costumes was when I dressed up as Ursula, and I had a photo shoot done. It was one that I had been wanting to do, and we ended up doing it with Iris, who we're going to be seeing on Friday. She had a black sheet, and I was just like, can we just do Ursula? Because I really want to do it. And I was pretty much naked, except for a bra and a black sheet wrapped around me. And the rest of it was CGI.
That is impressive.
And my hair was teased. I had short blonde hair at the time, and my hair was teased like up. And it was epic. And they CGI'd octopus legs on it. So that year for Halloween, I was Ursula. The next year, I was Morticia Addams, and Sean was Gomez Addams. So we actually...
I think I saw that, and that was neat, because I love Morticia.
I love Morticia. So that was a lot of fun. I was not able to dress up last year for Halloween. If I did, it was Wonder Woman. And this year was Wonder Woman, and I did a live video from Facebook as Wonder Woman this year with my... I do get a couple of new Wonder Woman costumes every year, or make one, or so Wonder Woman is obviously,
because you go to Comic-Con a lot, don't you?
I do when I can, yes.
Okay.
I like to dress up as Wonder Woman, obviously all forms, fashions of Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman is my thing.
I'm into unicorns. That's why they call me the spicy unicorn.
So what were you this year?
This year I went to work as a witch. And I actually took the time to put on, I had the little witch hat, I had the purple hair. I was a beautiful witch, though. Just want to say that, too. I was pretty gorgeous. Had the purple eyeshadow, purple lipstick, and then I wore the all black thing. So that was at work.
And
in the evening.
Last year weren't you a unicorn last year?
I was a unicorn last year, yeah. And then I was a different unicorn this year. But I'm going to tell you something. I watched, we missed the mark. We have missed the mark. We have missed the mark, madam.
What mark?
I accidentally watched My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding. Have you seen that by accident? Because nobody watches that show on purpose. Let's just say that out loud. That is...
It's not a movie? It's a TV show?
No, you're thinking of My Big Fat Greek Wedding. This is My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding.
Okay.
When I say the gypsies have got it going on with the over-the-top dresses, they're like 80s prom dresses on speed. They are ruffles, and they're bright colors, and they're jewelry and the bodice of the thing. And the one girl yesterday that I saw, she had on this, okay, it was The body of the dress was the Eiffel Tower. Like, it was literally from her right just beyond, almost to her kneecaps. That was like the bottom of the Eiffel Tower. And then it came up and over her shoulder, like the top of it came to a point here. But it was, so that was all black. And then the whole thing was done in jewels. Somebody Google gypsy Eiffel Tower dress, and you'll see what I'm talking about. First time I'd seen something like that. That was the most, and then the back of the dress was like all this fuchsia satin. It was huge, and then it had a train to it. I'm not normally, for all intents and purposes, like a person. The older that I'm getting, I'm not so much concerned with social etiquette and like what everybody else likes. I am like, I'm impressed that they go over the top like that and have not conformed to current standards of beauty. That's what I'm impressed with. Because when I say the jewelry is, and okay, so for me, the gaudier the better. I love me some gaudy jewelry. Like, I am absolutely one of those women that just as soon as I hit a lick for, 6 figures, every finger is going to be covered in some giant diamond and gold ring, and there's going to be a lot going on. There's going to be a whole lot going on. So, but that was, I want you to go back and I want you just to like YouTube it and look at it, because that is different cultures. Like I said, I love the Indian culture because they're not afraid to wear color. I love watching like those Hindi,
I love watching
the soap operas and like Bollywood and stuff like that.
I love Bollywood.
OMG. Love it.
The dancing and the colors
and the twirling. So much twirling.
I love it.
I love twirls. I love twirling.
I love
why I was a fan of George Michael all those
and
years.
the bling and I love Bollywood. I love it.
I love a festive vibe, an upbeat festive vibe. Who doesn't love that? So anyway, speaking of festivities, that segues into our next little thing. So, like I was saying, with your, what holiday traditions do you guys observe for Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Well, honestly, we're kind of a small family. It's just my mom, my sister, and me, and our spouses. So it's kind of just us.
But that's okay.
So we don't have a big, however, we tend to invite people who have become part of the family.
Yeah.
So
that's what the holidays, what Thanksgiving is all about.
So when we built down here, when we built this house, this kitchen was my biggest priority because I wanted to be able to seat as many people as we could possibly get in here. And the way we have it set up right now, we can seat about 25 people comfortably. So that was a big thing for me when we were building, was how many people can we get in here? Where can we seat them? Will they still be able to be part of the conversation? Right. So, and we could probably get more in here if we really tried. If we really tried, we could get more people in here. So this year we have my mom, my sister, her husband and child. My son is probably not going to be able to make it down here for Thanksgiving again this year. But a family friend is coming with his son. My mother-in-law is bringing her new beau. Okay. And we're hoping that my sister-in-law will come, possibly with her kids and her husband. So we're looking at about 20 people, I think, coming this year for Thanksgiving. Okay. So, and the way our family is we really don't have specific foods. My mom always makes turkey and pork roast. And Sean's mom.
My great grandmother, she used to make like a pot roast too, along with the turkey. I think she might have made a ham too. She was kind of meat heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, she'll make like a pork roast and a turkey, and then my mother-in-law generally makes a lot of sides, and she makes big, huge things of sides. My mom's
Yes.
never been one for, we've always just had turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy and a vegetable.
Right,
and
right.
rolls.
Keeping it simple.
Yeah, it's always been super simple. It's always been like that, even with my grandma. So now, and sometimes we've gone to her side of the family's functions. Most of my dad's side of the family is gone, so we don't get to see very many of them. So we keep it, people that we're close to. It's just about spending time together, and we don't really do much. It's just eating a lot of food.
So, do you do most of the cooking, or does your mom do most of the cooking? Or
Now, we both know that I don't do any of the
people
cooking.
don't know, but the people
I
don't
don't
know.
cook. I have two things that I cook, and that's green chili and chicken pesto. That is all. So that's it.
Okay.
I'm really good at
And that is
ordering
acceptable. It's
food.
fine. It's fine, because everybody has a different family dynamic.
So my mom and my mother-in-law tend to do most of the cooking.
So hats off to mom and mother-in-law for pulling through in the pinch, because there's here's the thing. There are cooks, and I'm so sorry if I keep triggering people and touching my face, but my face is starting to get itchy now I've been wearing this wig a long time. Because there's always a point man on the holidays. Those are the people, they're the cooks, and there's generally one, possibly two. And you really don't need any more cooks than that. I don't think you need more cooks than that, because then you enter into a very confusing state in the kitchen. And usually that there has to be a captain and a co-captain. That's all you need.
Well, mom cooks upstairs, and then we
Well,
cook,
it's a different scenario,
and
because
then
you
we
guys
cook
got,
down
yeah.
here, and then mother-in-law cooks at her house and brings it here.
So I'm excited because I have a big family. Like we started out with, what coming up, we had a 4-member family. There was my parents, and then I had, my little brother. It was myself and my little brother. So, but then, we would have an aunt that came over, and there were a couple of older relatives that would stop by on the holidays. But for the most part, it was just us 4. And for Thanksgiving anyway. But over the years, it started to grow and grow and grow. Like the older that we got, and then the relatives would bring friends and family and so and so and
You've
so on.
got a big
So,
place, though. You've got a huge outdoor space. You've got a huge indoor space.
Yeah, but we don't use that for the holiday, because it's too chilly
Yeah.
to use it outside. Now for 4th of July, let me just say this too. Easter is probably Easter and Thanksgiving are my 2 favorite holidays, because Easter, believe it or not, we have the spring games. Have you seen the spring games?
I have seen them. And I think I'm going to have to try and make it next year.
The spring games are amazing. We have the Easter egg hunt for the children, and then we have the adult Easter egg hunt where we all search for liquor in the yard. And then once the Easter egg hunting is done and over with, then we play games. Now, prior to game day, we have already split off into teams. So if you, let's say for instance, if you and Sean want to be a team, then I've got my squad, then my daughter has her and her girlfriends, then there's the children, whatever. Anyway, everybody gets sectioned up into teams. And then we play games like the toilet paper races, and then the game where you have to guide your man while he's trying to keep a balloon between his legs, but he's blindfolded to the seat way down, and then they have to get there and pop the balloon, and then the next person goes. It's spring games, and let me just say, it's very intense. It's a very intense time. It's kill or be killed. It's, what is it? 5 men enter, 1 man leaves. It's that kind of a, it's pretty cutthroat, it's pretty intense. So we have the 3-legged man race, which left, there were little people last year that have decided, there was a 2 5-year-olds that decided, the girl decided that she did not want for my grandson to be, this is her cousin, by the way, that she doesn't want to be his partner because he lost his footing during the three-legged man race,
Unacceptable.
and she had to drag him to the finish line.
Unacceptable.
So she's like, I'm not about that life anymore, so you're going to partner me with somebody that can stay on their feet. He's been deemed inadequate. So,
Bye.
bye. Right. But then Thanksgiving, like I said, this is something new for us because my dad, he passed away a couple of years ago. And so, like last year, it was different not having him there. And then
We
this
lost our dad
year,
the same year, didn't we?
my dad,
2016.
mine was in, well, yeah. No, 15.
Was it 15?
What am I thinking? Yeah, he died in 15. Veterans Day. So, but anyway, my mom this
I think
year,
the wig's starting to get to me too.
so now we're just going to trigger everybody, and we're going to keep touching our face and scratching our noses and stuff the whole time, because that's what we do. You just have to get over yourself.
We've been
I'm
wearing the
sorry.
wigs for a while.
We've been wearing the wigs for a while. Wig hair is not user friendly after about an hour and a half.
That's true.
But anyway, and then this year is different because my mom has moved to Texas with my younger brother. So she's going to come back in for the holiday, thank goodness. But she's at the point now, she's over 80 years old. And she's like, look, I need to pass the baton to somebody, like really, like I would always help with the cooking, but like she was in charge of doing the roasted turkey and the dressing, and and the candied yams because I hate them. But like the rest of the stuff I would make. But this year I have to do everything, which I'm completely okay with.
For
But-
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I was
But
gonna say I'd bring food, but you don't want me to bring food.
not if she makes everything with feisty fish rub.
Feisty fish rub.
You can bring a dessert. Just stop and get something.
You don't want me to put feisty fish rub on it?
I don't want you to rub anything feisty on
You
anything.
really have to go to the Facebook page, our Facebook Menopausal
To get the
View,
full story.
to understand the whole inside jokes with all these conversations
Yes.
that we're having. Because
The
everybody else knows.
Right.
Okay, so
The
if
whole
you-
world. So if you're watching this for the first time,
go
take-
to the Menopausal.
you want a little bit of a back
Yeah.
story.
You
there
need
it
more
is.
information.
Yeah. So anywho, but we have like upwards of 40, 50 people now that come over for Thanksgiving dinner. So, and this year we're going to have even more because
How many?
between 40 and 50.
You're always all excited about 20.
Yeah, like 40 and 50 we have, because my family has grown.
Do you guys all hang out in your living room?
living room, dining room, kitchen, some go in the
Okay,
basement.
so the only thing
some
I've
go-
seen is your living room.
Oh my God, my nose. I'm sorry, guys. Excuse me. One moment. Keep it going.
She has a huge living room. I mean, her living room is probably the size of my kitchen.
I am back.
Your living room is probably about the size of my kitchen. You've probably got like 3 big couches in there.
Our living room is probably the size of this together.
Yeah.
It's probably, no, it's a little, yeah, it's about the same size, I would say. Yeah.
Is your kitchen huge?
Yeah, the kitchen is about the size of this room here, just this part right here.
Gotcha.
So, but anyway, we do, like this is like our house is a central focus for everybody. So, so here's our standard menu. We do 4 turkeys. We do 1 roasted turkey. We do 3 fried turkeys. My oldest son handles that. We do 2 giant trays of cornbread dressing. We do not like the bready, the one that's made with the bread, the stuffing. I'm not a fan of that. Anyway,
I'm coming to your house.
cornbread dressing.
My family's coming to your house. Can you add 20 people to your...
Sure, why not? Just throw another couple of turkeys on there. Cranberry from the can. We'll have none of that fresh shit. That is not traditional. It has to still be shaped like the can when it comes out so that you can cut it into slivers and put it in place on your plate. And then we have greens. And actually, because I'm not a lover of I like mustard and turnip greens. I am not a fan of collard greens. That's the word that I'm looking for. Words are hard. Words are very hard.
We have trouble with words.
We're struggling over here.
We don't word well.
We don't word well all the time. So I'm not a huge, I mean, I'll eat them. Like, I have a girlfriend, she makes them really good, but I don't know. It just seems like I do too much to them. Anyway.
I don't think
So
I've ever had collard greens.
Sheree makes some. I'll make sure that you have some this year. Jen's going to try some on camera. That's what she's going to do. Yep.
Are they gross?
No, they're good. They're good. I just don't, you know, like how you just prefer a certain thing. Like I was raised on
I don't
like
have any. I've never
mustard
had any
and turnip.
I've never had any of those greens.
And kale. You've never had any of those greens. What kind of greens have you had? Annie?
Like,
You've had kale cooked,
yes.
right? But you
well,
haven't.
no, I don't eat kale cooked. I eat it
Raw?
raw.
Okay. Then you haven't had greens. Okay. We'll make sure you get some greens this year.
I eat spinach.
That doesn't count.
Oh. It's green.
It is green. It is green, but it is not in the same category. And spinach does something, you know, it's different when it's cooked. This is, you just have to have some. We'll fix that. Anywho.
I'm definitely learning all about food and different kinds of food from you.
There you go. See?
I'm getting cultured.
You're getting cultured. And see, I learn from you too. I learn different. I get the beauty thing from you. So, you know, the beauty tips that I very rarely apply because I'm always rushing and I do things the wrong way.
And then she tells people that I told her
Isn't
to
it
do
right?
it.
Like where I'm like, oh, just jam it in the fat crevice. She's like, that's not what I said. That's not what I said at all.
I'm like, Jocelyn, don't tell people I said.
Right. I didn't tell you to jam anything and anywhere. So, anywho, so we have greens and then we have green beans. I make red beans and rice. I make cabbage. There's a lot of stuff that's going to clean out your colon.
Sounds like it.
Then we have, what else? Oh, candied yams, which I don't like.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't like them. I don't like them.
Is that like
They're sweet potatoes.
They're sweet potatoes with like marshmallows on them?
Well, we don't put marshmallows on ours. It's brown sugar and butter and vanilla
I think
extract.
Sean's mom makes that with marshmallows.
Most people do make some version of it. Sometimes it's like a sweet potato casserole. Sometimes
Maybe
it's
that's what
candied
it is.
yams, that kind of thing. Yeah. Now, sweet potato casserole, if you put enough pecans on it and enough marshmallows to disguise it, I can believe that it's pie because I don't like candied yams, but I will fuck up a sweet potato pie.
No,
So let's just be clear about that.
I'm happy with just sweet potatoes.
But here it is, though, about the sweet potatoes. I love baked sweet potatoes,
So do
but
I.
I put butter and salt and pepper on mine.
I don't put salt and pepper on mine. I put feisty fish rub on mine.
I quit. I'd like to quit now. I'd like to resign now.
Feisty fish rub is so good.
This is my official resignation from the menopausal view. I can't.
If
with
you
her.
ever tried feisty
And I
fish
keep
rub,
trying
you
to
have
tell her, like, I'll show you how to. I can't. Can't do it.
Feisty fish rub is life.
And when I say she gets excited, she ran the last episode. She ran and got the feisty fish rub to show it to everybody because she is that enthusiastic about this fish rub.
And it's so hard to find anymore. They used to carry it at Whole Foods and then they quit carrying it. So now I have to order it online. And I ordered the last six things of it from Amazon. So I'm hoping that they've replenished it by now because if they haven't, I have one left and I may die. I tried.
Because we're
I
gonna
even tried to
replace it
replicate
with-
it. I tried to make my own, and I couldn't do it.
gonna-
I just couldn't do it.
We're going to replace that with some other stuff, some other magical stuff that I will
Feisty
show
fish
you.
rub is beautiful.
And you'll be like, oh my goodness. what's
Feisty
this
fish
on?"
rub is awesome. You haven't even tried feisty fish rub.
I have, in all fairness, I have not. I'm willing to try it. I'll try the feisty fish rub
It will change your life.
on something other than fish. Because she puts it on
Everything.
everything. Yeah, on her sweet potato fries, she puts the feisty
It's so
fish
good
rub.
on. It's like a spicy rub for your French fries.
I'm not. You know what? I'm in the place where I'm not judging because I haven't tried it. So I'm willing to try. We'll just see what happens. We'll let the chips fall where they may. How about
I'll
that?
have to make you some sweet potato fries.
There you go. That's an easy cheesy.
I'll make her some sweet
Easy
potato
cheesy
fries.
lemon squeezy. Yep, there you go.
That can be like, bam,
Bam.
feisty fish rub.
But so what else do we have? We have to have oh yes, broccoli casserole. And then we have to have a vegetable tray that contains, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Tomatoes, green onions,
Cucumber.
icicle radishes, white.
What's an
actual-
icicle radish?
They're long and skinny radishes.
Do they taste the same as round ones?
Yes, but they're prettier.
Oh, okay.
And then my mother cuts the red radishes into little rosettes. She makes rosettes out of them. And how you make a rosette is you cut the like a tic-tac-toe thing on the top of the radish, and then you soak them in water, and it opens and makes them bloom. Did you know that?
Obviously not.
Learn something every day. Like I said, you listen to people
I
talk
love
long enough, they'll tell you their
radishes.
right name. I love radishes. And olives. Just saying. Then we also have, my son makes these amazing cheesecakes. He makes a Heath cheesecake that is freaking phenomenal. My mom makes a cherry cheesecake, an apple cheesecake, and then, but this year, so I am, my best friend is also, like, we've been best friends for 30 plus years. My best friend, her dad passed away, and that's who they used to go to for their holidays. So
Sure.
I've invited them, no, this is Elaine. They have, okay, let me back up a little bit. This is how you know, like, people are not petty. You don't have to be petty. You can have great relationships with people. So here we go with the picking of the nose. And I'm not picking my nose. I'm actually scratching the tip of my nose, which I would now like to cut off with a pair of scissors. I don't see how people
wig's
are
gonna
actually
come
on
off here in a
TV.
minute.
I don't care. Yeah, this is about to be ripped off and thrown across the room here in a minute. So, but anyway, that's who they went to for their holidays. So now that he's passed away, you know, it's been a couple of years or whatever. And so now we have decided to combine forces and do our holiday together. So it's going to be so much fun because, okay, so I started to say like how I met my best friend of 30 plus years was we have children by the same man. Her daughter and my son are brother and sister. So that is actually how we met. And then in talking and letting the kids get to know each other, we found out just in talking, we had a lot of stuff in common. So we started hanging out outside the kids. And then she became, that's the A1 from day one. That's person I vacation with. That's when I say we've had so many adventures, it's been amazing. So, and I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful for that relationship. So, you know, you gotta be open to meeting people, to you know, like I said, you don't hear the mothers of children that are, you know, brother and sister, hear of them connecting like that. But like I said, it was just, this has been an amazing relationship. So we've decided that we're going to do for the kids' sake, so all the cousins and stuff can get together and we can all be one big giant happy family. She's going to come over the night before Thanksgiving and we're going to start cooking our stuff together and getting prepped for the following day. And we're going to drink lots and lots of beer. She likes Michelob. I didn't even know they even still made Michelob because I don't think they're paying for commercials anymore, are they?
I have no idea.
Isn't
Sorry.
Michelob like the malt liquor? Isn't it something like Old English or something like that? Anyway, she likes a nice cold Michelob, so I'm gonna make sure I have a 6-pack waiting on her. Anyway, so but Thanksgiving, that's like literally, it's just every person that we're close to, they come over, we eat, we talk, we love on each other, and that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
What do you guys do for Christmas?
Pretty much the same things as Thanksgiving.
Ours is much more I think ours is more intimate for the immediate family, but now the night on Christmas Eve, my daughter, because she has so many nieces and nephews now, and I have so many grandkids, she started a tradition a couple of years ago where Christmas Eve, everybody gets to open up one gift. And in that, and then after that, then we do the Christmas bag of crap. So Christmas bag of crap is everybody gets a little gift bag, and it's filled with dollar store items. So it's things like, but they're wrapped individually. So some of them may be really good gifts. It might be like a gift certificate to somewhere. But they're all like they're cheapy gifts though. So it might be like a $5 Starbucks gift card or something like that. Some, little things. Or it might be Q-tips. Or it might be hair combs. Or it might be some petroleum jelly. Or a box of Cascade. Things you need, but you don't really want them as a Christmas gift. But they do serve a purpose. So it's that kind of thing. And like, so
That's the stuff that goes in the stockings.
So
here.
Okay, so see, that's our Christmas bag of crap, and you get to unwrap those things, and like you're waiting for your good thing. You know what I mean? Like you get to open that stuff up, and then and then you have to take a picture with each one of the items. I make everybody take a picture with like fingernail polish remover. So that's that. And then we play another game she came up with. Well, I guess she found it online. It's where it's this giant saran wrap ball. So each person gets 5 seconds. There's like a whole bunch of gifts, little cheapy gifts wrapped up in layers of this ball. So like you start rolling it up, and there might be like, sometimes I'll put like a $20 gift card, Visa gift card in there, or like three of them, and then there'll be like candy, or there'll be money in there, or something else stupid. But it's all wrapped up in this ginormous ball, okay? Each person gets 5 seconds to unravel the ball to get whatever they can get out of the ball, and then you have to pass the ball to the next person. So that has become another killer bee kill. We like gladiator stuff around our house for some reason.
No, we used to have, when Dad was around, Mom would always get all the kids some kind of Nerf gun.
Yes.
And usually they were battery-powered Nerf guns. And for years we got these, they were like Star Trek guns, only they were bigger. They looked like saucers. Okay? And they were guns. And they had little Nerf discs that would come swinging out. We were cleaning up those Nerf discs for like 10 years. I'm not kidding you.
That is amazing.
And we would it was just a kill or be killed kind of situation with those two. And then, when Dad passed, we don't have the money to do that kind of stuff anymore. But that was something that we used to do. And I every time I go buy a Nerf gun, I'm like, do I have enough money to buy one for everybody?
Yeah. You might want to start the first part of the year.
Huh?
Buy one a month.
That's a good idea.
Oh my God, man, this nose.
That's a good idea. Maybe I should do that.
Smalls.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So, that's it for the Menopausal View for today. I hope that you've enjoyed this segment and watching me scratch my nose for a solid half an hour.
So we do
so
have.
Least I can do, and you're welcome. You're welcome.
If you wouldn't mind, please subscribe. We do have several videos that we're going to be uploading as soon as we figure out how to do that.
Like I said, please refer to the fact that we are technically challenged and
We're
but
pretty.
but we're pretty. So there's that.
We're very pretty.
Yes.
So if you want to, you can also go to Facebook on the Menopausal View and like us there and share us, share our videos, do whatever you can to help us get out there. We would appreciate it. We give away gifts for doing that.
We do give away gifts. We do. So we are going to we're going to notify the winner of, because we actually had people that came and liked this page from last week, so we have to pick a winner from there.
We do.
Do we want to do that now? Because we can do that now.
We'd have to find the list of people who did that.
Can you look over there?
Uh,
Because we don't really need that thing on now, do we?
sure.
So, un momento, por favor. See, I'm bilingual and stuff. Okay, so all you have to do is go to look at our subscribers. So back out of that.
I don't know how to back out of it.
Okay,
That's oh, we have 14 subscribers.
there you go. That's what we need. Okay, so we just need to find our subscriber list. And we are going to randomly pick, let's pick a number. Whoever's on the list as number, what, 8? Want to do 8? The 8th person that comes up as a subscriber?
I don't know how to do it, honey.
I don't know what she's doing over here.
I don't
She's full of tomfoolery today.
well, I
Full
don't
of tomfoolery.
this isn't set up under the Menopausal View. This is set up as me.
Oh, okay.
So
In that case, we're going to go back and we are going to type in the description. I'm going to go back here in just a second and look and see who the 8th subscriber was. And that is who is the winner of the gift that we are giving out today. And we will let that person know what they've won. Normally, she says, tell them what they've won, Jay. But we have so much stuff now here.
We've lost track.
We've lost track of what it is that we're giving away at this moment.
We have a dress. We have a dress for someone.
We have a dress. We have a dress today. Today to give away, we got a dress.
By Esprilia.
By Esprilia. So we are
a beautiful
going
dress.
to, it is a beautiful dress. So we're going to give that away to the 8th subscriber. We will let them know what they want and get in contact with them. So we love you. Stay fabulous.
Stay fabulous.
Until the next time. Peace out. Now we got to figure out how to turn this off. All right. Because neither one of us, this is the first time doing YouTube. So there's that. So I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know. I don't know how to make it go away. Is this? I don't know. Okay. If I do that,
Do it.
yes. And